Good morning, everyone. Last week we discussed success and how do we plan and prepare for success and how do we execute that plan. Okay? This week we start talking about the smaller little details for success. What is my attitude? Do I have the proper attitude? Do I have a good attitude? Do I have a bad attitude? Do I have the drive and the work ethic to achieve success? Because it does take work. Okay? And your attitude is going to be a big part of that. Having a proper attitude, being positive, being humble. But in the course of being humble, being confident in what you can do and who you are and your capabilities. Okay? We want to be humble but confident. Okay? We want to humble ourselves so that people can feel comfortable around us saying, hey, this person's not a know it all. This person's not trying to be an individual, he's trying to be a part of a team. Okay? Because remember, the thing today is in the world is team. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. And that's all great, that's all fine, and that's all dandy. Be proud of what you've accomplished, though. Be proud of the fact that, hey, if you've gone and gotten a bachelor's degree in whatever field you've got it in, be proud of that fact. There's nothing wrong with that. If you've gotten a master's degree or even a doctorate degree, okay, in whatever field you've chosen, be proud of those things. I'm proud of my master's degree. I'm proud of my bachelor's degree, okay? And I won't apologize for being a man or a person who went to college and earned a degree. There's people out there think I should, and that's fine. They're entitled to their opinion. But I'm humble because I know that there are people out there that don't necessarily feel comfortable around certain types of people, be it a Marine, me, or an educated Marine, that's another one. Man, I got a bunch of strikes added up against me, don't I? But here's the deal. Positivity, being positive, being humble, they will take you a whole lot farther in this life than being arrogant and a know-it-all. What we want to do, and how I define success for me, is do I make a positive difference in this world? Have I left a positive mark on this world? Are my children going to be productive adults? Are my wife and I doing everything we can to be positive influences on our children? And are we doing everything that we can to be positive influences on those around us and to absorb information that we might need? Okay? Because I can learn from anybody. Trust me, I learn from everybody. I learn from my brother. I learn from my nephews. I learn from my nieces. I learn from my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. I learn from my mother-in-law. There's nobody that I can't learn from. Because guess what? Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. And everybody has competencies. So we need to learn how to make ourselves more presentable and have the proper attitude for success. So if I go around acting defeated all day long, I'm not going to have success. If I go around pouting because I didn't get what I wanted for dinner the night before, or because somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do, or promised me something and didn't deliver, whatever the circumstances, we're all entitled to have bad moods. We're going to have them. But how do we, excuse me, but how do we take those moods and turn them to positive? If you're not turning things to positive and making positive outcomes out of negative outcomes, then you are not having the proper attitude. And you're going to struggle to be a success. Success is a daily journey. We have successes and failures every day of our life. I've had them. You'll have them. I'll continue to have them. The problem that most people have is when they fall, they just want to quit and give up. That's not how you have success in life. You're going to fall. You're going to fall flat on your face. But the attitude needs to be, hey, okay, I blew it. I fell on my face. Let's learn from this. Get up, dust yourself off, and you continue forward. Okay? So having a positive attitude, an attitude of, I'm not going to quit. I will never surrender, never quit, never say die, will go a lot farther towards success than you think it will. In fact, it may be the very key to success. As much as planning, preparing, and executing are critical to success, so is the proper attitude of, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to say die. A perfect example for me was calculus. Now, I am not a math person by any means stretch of the word going into calculus. And I still don't consider myself a math person, though people will argue that with me. Anyway, calculus, I knew I was dreading it. I knew it was going to try to whoop my rear every chance it got. And for a year straight, from September of 2014 to the summer of 2015, July 2015, into July 2015, I had calculus literally every day. Literally every day. Okay? With the exception of a Christmas break and a spring break, a fall break. Yeah. But you get my point. There was not a month in there from September to July 14, 15 that I didn't have calculus. You know why? Because I'm a dummy. The first time through calculus, I left with a 27 average. That was the fall semester 2014, okay? And I left feeling about that daggone big. But I'd made up my mind I wanted my degree in business. So in order to get that degree, I had to pass calculus. I didn't have a choice. So my attitude became, I don't care if I got to take this class for the next 100 years. I'm going to pass the class. And that's what I did. So I took it in the spring, came that close to passing it in the spring. I think I was like a thousandth of a point off. I mean, it was crazy, right? So, what do? I roll right back around. Let's take it again in the summer. But this time, summer 15, I took stats and calculus at the same time. Okay? And I passed them both. Now, my dad called me suicidal for doing that. He said I was a glutton for punishment for taking stats and calculus when you've been struggling with calculus at the same time. But I didn't have a choice if I wanted to get my degree on time. Okay? So, I just buckled down and kept doing it. Eventually, I passed the class. An A in calculus, an A in stats. Man, that was a great accomplishment. Man, I didn't have to worry about math anymore for the rest of my life, right? Wrong. Get into finance. Get into accounting. You'll find out what math is all about. But the moral of the story here is I had a plan. And I prepared, and I worked my tail off, and I kept my attitude correct. That was as big a key as anything. I kept my attitude correct, even though I had some disappointments coming in 16, another one in 18, and had tough years in 17 and 18 in a lot of ways. I still kept a positive attitude, and I've been successful. And 19's looking even brighter. There's going to be ups and downs. So, guys, remember this. If you don't remember anything else from the lessons from the past or the lessons going forward to the future, remember this. If nothing else, it's your attitude that determines how high you go. No, that's what it is. Your attitude. So, guys, have a great day. Have a happy day. Have a successful day. And remember, keep the attitude correct. God bless. Have a good day.